And I just wanted to check in with everybody today and make sure everybody was doing well. It's our first week here at Lone Star College University Park, and I'm super excited. You guys have made everything really smooth so far, and I really do appreciate it. Make sure that you have your syllabi or your syllabus uploaded today. Cassie is starting to send emails, and just make sure, because sometimes you'll go and put in your syllabus and you think you've uploaded it and there was some kind of error. Make sure also when you're putting up your syllabus that you don't give your students the syllabus that has all the markups. So make sure to go to the top and remove all markups, put it into a PDF form, and then upload it. I'll be checking through just to make sure that everybody has the right ones. And if you don't, I will message you, but please try to save me some time and just do that correctly. Now, to continue with this, I just wanted to give you a couple policies that we have at Lone Star University Park. Some of them, if you're returning, you already know, but just realize that there are a lot of new people this semester, so I want to make sure that everybody is on the same page. And some things may be different or they're not different, but you just didn't know about them. So this is me trying to kind of help a little, because some of these things, I'll be honest, I didn't really think about them myself. So let's start with number one, what happens if a student misses an exam? Well, nobody wants to sit there and have to wait for a student to finish a test for an hour and a half, especially if you're an adjunct. You want to be able to get home and work on stuff for your regular job, or, no matter who you are faculty-wise, you might have family members waiting for you at home. So my suggestion for everybody is to send it to the assessment center. If it is a hard copy of a test, a paper test that you're giving in face-to-face, you can upload that in the assessment center. And I emailed all that information out with that first week email that had like 12 different attachments. So look in there and it'll give you the directions. You can also have send them your Scantron that you want them to use, and you can either go pick it up or you can have them email it back to you. So that is what I would suggest for you to do to make your life a ton easier. I can't stress enough, we had some people in our department, as in biology, get in trouble with this. And my idea is that some people probably just don't know. Do not put students in a free room, especially a lab room, while you're finishing your stuff in a different lab so that they can take a test during your class. Especially in a lab room, students aren't allowed to be in a lab room alone without some kind of faculty presence. Now, granted, we all need to go and run a quick errand, maybe make a couple copies really quick, or, go to the bathroom. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the instance where you're like, the student missed, and you're like, I'm not going to spend another hour and a half waiting after class to do this. I mean, for some of you guys who are getting out at 9:30 or 9:50, you're looking at something almost midnight. So don't do that. But whatever you do, do not put them in a lab unattended, while you're teaching class. There are safety rules and protocols that do that. And there are lab staff walking around throughout the day to make sure that everybody is following the proper procedures. And that's really for safety and to help with, insurance premiums and costs, because, we do have to get insurance policies for our campus. So that protects everybody. It's also a problem if you're looking at something like academic honesty, because you really don't know some form that they could be cheating in the classroom. So that kind of helps protect that. So just keep that in mind as you go through the semester. It's just easier to tell you guys and then not have to deal with it later. Make sure to look at your schedule. Some of you guys have lab before lecture, which is not the most advantageous, but I've done it before and it was really helpful, because what I would do is I would go over some kind of topic in lab before I did it in lecture. So as I went through my lecture material, then I could reference different parts of the lab that we had already completed. It makes the lab session much harder to teach because you do have to give some insight at the beginning, but I do really feel like the learning outcomes are can be better in that situation as well. So keep that in mind. It would be awful if you show up in the lecture room and there's nobody there and your students are waiting outside your room. If you're in the CSI building, guys, please do not prop open the doors. I'm just letting you guys know this because we have a lot of people. It's a pain in the backside. I'm not even going to tell you it's not. I teach in CSI. You can't put any trash cans in there. You can't put any like pieces or pins to make sure it doesn't lock. It's against our policy. Those doors automatically lock. So the great thing is with this, you can generate some of your own policies that you want in terms of tardies. Some people I've noticed said that if you're late, you absolutely can't come in. I am the person that just tries to shame you into getting there on time because I let people know I have a 20-minute policy that you can't come in after 20 minutes. Now, what I do tell people the very first day of class, though, is listen, there is one student over in the corner or two students that are going to have to constantly let you in, and you are taking away from their learning experience. So please be mindful of that. And I've really gotten it down to maybe I might have one student per semester that I end up having to sit down and have a discussion with privately after the first week or two. But for the most part, people come in on time because they don't want to do that for people. So I know that it is kind of a disruption, but facility people do walk around looking to make sure people don't do that. And they will either close the door and then they report you to the supervisory staff. I'll end up finding about it and then I have to talk to you about it. And it's better just to not get anybody involved like that. If you're full, your class is absolutely full, you cannot allow anybody else to sit in on the class. It's a safety issue. So for some of us, it's 32, and for others, it's 27. Do not let anybody else stay in your class. You can get in trouble. And make sure that you're just utilizing the full time of your lecture and lab time. Leaving 10 minutes early or so is fine. I mean, there's that leeway that you have that if you get done and everybody, it's kind of like, okay, we want to make sure that you can, pack up and have enough time to get out. So that's not a problem. That's not what I'm talking about. But if you're consistently leaving more than, 20 or 30 minutes every single day, it's a problem. And the problem comes that it can compromise our accreditation because there's a reason why on your front page it tells you how many hours you're going to be sitting in the classroom. It helps to keep our accreditation and it helps us to continue to offer classes for credit to students here at Lone Star. It also could hurt in transferability later if it was to come up that classes are consistently leaving early. So it's not that I'm just a horrible person and I think that everybody should just have to stay the whole time. It's really because it's policy and it could hurt the institution in the long run. So hopefully these kind of help you understand some of the problems that you may run into this semester or to help avert some of these things, because honestly, I feel that in the past, people may not have known about them. And so that's the reason why issues arose. But if we all know about it, then, everything hopefully will go along smoothly. Again, if you need any help, please let me know. I'm going to stop. If you're teaching classes here on campus, I'm going to try to stop in sometime this semester. And if you're new or you're up for a course evaluation in terms of me sitting in and doing an observation, then I'm going to be emailing you soon. And it's either going to be me, one of the leads, or us together. For me, a lot of things you might be seeing that I'm a part of, and it's not because I'm crazy in the terms of being really micromanagey. It's just the fact that I'm trying to learn some of the courses myself. I'm not in the geology department, so I don't know that. I'm not in the physics department, so I don't know that. I've been in the chemistry department for a short time in one specific class. So I kind of understand that, but I'm still trying to learn some of these courses. So I appreciate all the help you can give me. If you have any questions, please let me know. And I'm excited for this semester together. So good luck, and I'll talk to you guys later. Go Lions, go Cougs. See you later. Bye, guys.